Hello friends! I'm so excited to be talking about how to record and edit in BandLab, a digital audio workstation nicknamed DAW for short. And this program has revolutionized collaboration in this digital age that we are living in, whether you are a vocalist in a band, orchestra, all different kinds of ensemble. This is truly something special because you have the ability to collaborate from miles apart. So think of a GarageBand or an Adobe Audition, all those kinds of software. It's like that, except it's all online. It's more similar to a Google Drive, like a cloud, where everyone can see the edits in real time and be able to contribute their own work, add tracks, edits, do all of these things. It's a very powerful tool to use today. This video, I'm going to be sharing with you the tools for success, how to yield the best results, the different kinds of tech that you should use. We're going to talk about sound sources, how to change settings on the computer for the best recording results, how to edit, because we all make mistakes. But in this digital world, it is totally okay to make a mistake, and then you can go back a few measures. No one will know. And then redo that section, and then go ahead and retake it. So I'm gonna be talking about that. Stay with me to the end. If you're excited about this video, go ahead and give it a like, and we'll talk about how to record and edit.
Welcome to BandLab. You can go ahead and access your profile in the top right-hand corner. Click on Bands. The Band is an organization system. It houses all of the projects, which are our songs. So you can see all of the songs listed out here. Click on Fever. This is one of our a cappella pieces for the term. It takes a little while to load, just so you know. On the left-hand side, you will find all of our tracks. The first one is a reference track, a performance of the piece that we are doing. We have a metronome click track to keep you in time, and all reference tracks to each part, as well as individual tracks for each person to go in and record on. On the top, you'll find some basic tools, the play button, record button, and most importantly, the metronome. We already have a click track, but this is going to help us with the count-in. As you can see, you can change the sound, and this is going to help give us a prep if we don't start in the beginning, but at some point in the middle. When you record, make sure that you are clicked on your track on the left-hand side. Otherwise, you could be recording over a reference track, the metronome track, or someone else's work. So as you can see, I'm clicked on my name, Alto, Cinderella, and I'm recording on my track. Let's say you have a perfect take, except you mess up this one little moment. Here's an example of how you can isolate that one little section you messed up on so that you can save the rest of your work. Move the cursor to where you'd like to split the track. Right-click and click Slice. Now find the other spot where you want to do this and click Slice again. Bye-bye! Now you can perfect that trouble spot by going ahead, click the loop button in the top left-hand corner. Now drag out where you'd like the track to loop. Now you can isolate just that spot, listen back a couple of times to make sure it's in your ear. You're going to perfect it, you're going to practice it, right? And then you can go ahead and record just that section. This platform not only works with vocals, but also with instruments like you will find in our song, But Not For Me, SATB with trio. So on the track side, you will find piano, bass, and drums, our trio. So feel free to toggle with the volume and play around with how you like to rehearse. If you really want to hear the piano as the predominant, if you just want to play with drums, sing or play with drums, you can solo the drum track and really focus on rhythm, for example. You can alternate rehearsing with different lines, for example, alto and tenor. Maybe you are soloing the bass. You just want to rehearse with your reference track. Many options here, and it's like you are playing the role of the mixer. And you know, maybe once you become comfortable, you can completely take off that reference track, mute it, and just sing, play with the click track, bump up your own line. You also have the choice if you want to monitor your sound or not to monitor, which means you will be able to hear your own voice or hear your own instrument as you are recording. Let's talk about mic proximity and equipment. When you plug in or connect a new device to your computer, make sure that it is recognized. And then in BandLab, go down to the source on the bottom left-hand corner. Under Input, make sure your device is selected, whether that's your AirPods, your Scarlett Focusrite, your interface, or directly your USB microphone. In the next few takes, I'm going to show you some different examples playing with the proximity as well as the input, meaning the gain if you have an interface, or the input levels on the computer that you can change. This first one I sang at a regular volume, but I lowered my gain, I lowered my input level all the way down. After it's recorded, you can truly see how small the waveform is. I'm going to do the polar opposite now. I'm going to bump up the gain all the way on my interface, and I'm going to bite the mic, as they say. So I'm going to be right up against it. My lips are nearly touching the mic. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. While that sounded good in person, because of the proximity and the input level, it didn't sound so great. It sounded gravelly, it sounded muffly, and we don't want that. We would say that the audio is being clipped in this situation. You can't see the full shape of the waveform when you look at it, and that's how you know you didn't get a good take and you're going to need to do some adjustments. I'm going to switch over to headphones now, and on a computer you can still change the input settings by going to settings. It's a little bit different on every computer, but find the sound preferences. So find sound, and then you'll have your output and your input. The output is just the sound that you are hearing either in your headphones or on your speakers, through your speakers, but you want to go to the input to change the microphone settings. So you can go ahead and do a test round, sing your loudest note, and then you'll want to adjust that slider accordingly. And that sums it up.
So what do you guys think? Has this completely changed the world of Ensemble as we know it? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are with that. And if you have any questions on the platform, drop your questions. I would love to answer those. I've used the platform for a couple of different projects now, and it's been especially helpful in directing the BlueNote Vocal Jazz Ensemble, especially with jazz. It's so specific, and in a virtual setting where you can't sing next to each other, it's really important that you line up and you mix and you have that blend, and you can sing as one voice, as one group. So finding that online, being able to listen back to one another is really, really helpful, and that's what we'll be doing if you're a part of the BlueNote group and you're watching this. And for the musicians, it's very helpful because we can play one by one. Okay, I want to hear drums now. I really need to be grounded in the rhythm. I want to hear the bass now. I want to hear the full trio. It's an incredibly helpful tool, and it also allows us to hear one another and hear how the group is sounding before we get to the final recording process. It has been a wonderful tool for our past projects. I'll go ahead and link the final products of those in the description, and it will continue to be for our upcoming semester, a really big project that we're working on. I'm so excited for it. So I will also keep updated with that information. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please do all of the things like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I put out weekly videos, so I hope to see you on the next one.